Hey everyone, it's Coach Matt from Primal Athlete Training Center, www.primalatc.com. Well, we're coming to you today. As you can tell, we're outside. We finally have a nice day, no rain, not a whole lot of wind, where we can actually step outside, show you a few things having to deal with the Javelin. If you checked out our Javelin videos last week, what we talked about was how to properly pick and select the right Javelin for you, the different ways that you can hold that javelin in your hand, the 3 different grips, and how the javelin is actually placed down the palm. And we also talked about how to throw through the point. Well, today we're going to take that one step further. And over the next 3 days, we're going to show you proper release techniques and proper release drills that you can use when you get out to the field, and things that all my throwers do before every practice and before every meet to really get themselves warmed up and to get that idea of throwing through the point to really hit home. So the first drill we're going to show you today is a very basic release drill. This would be the equivalent to just standing and pushing the shot, or just standing and doing a throw with the discus. And what we're going to do, you're going to take the javelin in your hand, okay, whatever grip that you like the best, whether it's fork, finish, or the American grip, whatever feels best for you, we're going to take it in the hand. Okay, we're going to set the feet so that your power foot, me being a right-handed thrower, my right foot is going to be back, my left foot is going to be forward, my hips will be underneath me, and we're simply just going to release and work on throwing through the point. This is the very first step, the basic step. Now, some things to watch out for, which I'm going to show you afterwards, is how some athletes, especially beginner athletes, make a mistake, and instead of applying pressure directly through the point, they actually apply pressure upward through the shaft or downward through the shaft, not directly through that point. First and foremost, we're going to show you the right way to release that javelin in your very basic drill. So keep in mind, we're throwing through the point. Because I'm right-handed, I have my left foot pointed forward, my right foot behind me pointed forward, and my hips underneath me real tall in the air. And we're just going to do some easy releases. So check this out. So as you guys could see, what we did was about 3 easy releases. If you check the time, it probably took less than 20 seconds. I like to see all of my throwers, either before practice or before a meet, go through 10 of these easy releases. They can usually get 10 done in under 2 minutes. Even if they're sharing a javelin, they can get it done pretty quick. Okay? If you notice with that release, what I'm working on is keeping the left hand out for the time being. My left foot's in front, my right foot's behind, and we're working on keeping the hips up nice and tall, elbow in, and just following through and releasing that javelin right through the point, right into the ground. I'm going to show you 2 wrong ways that you can do this. Very simple, easy mistakes that some beginner athletes are making right now that they can easily fix. So the first one is when you apply pressure actually through the shaft instead of down the shaft into the point. This is what that looks like. Now, as you can tell, with that kind of a release, it might look to the untrained eye like I'm still throwing through the point. The point is still going into the ground. It's still landing point first or tip first. But what's happening is, as the javelin is facing one way and I'm actually applying force upward, what's happening is the tail's coming up too quick, it's going nose down, and we're not applying pressure in the right way. Now, the other way, and the more common way that I see with a lot of advanced throwers, is that they do what's called losing the tip, meaning that the tip is going to be straight up in the air, but they're still going to be applying force on a nice level direction. So instead of having the Javelin level and applying force level through it, the Javelin tip goes up and they still apply force right through it. So we're going to show you that one too. Now this is one I don't like to do a lot because it puts a lot of unnecessary stress on the elbow and on the shoulder. So we're just going to show it to you 1 or 2 times. Okay, check this out. So hopefully you can see what just happened there. The tip was straight up in the air. Okay, we lost the tip at the end, and as I threw, I applied pressure down, the tip went up, and that's what we see with a lot of throwers. When they get ready to throw, they do the full approach, they're ready to throw, the tip comes up, and they still throw forward. It's a tough thing to correct. It's something that needs to be corrected right at the very beginning, which is why we always do these release drills. But something you're going to notice is there is a primary direction and a secondary direction that I always do with my throwers. Primary in this case, and in the next 2 days, is going to be applying pressure, applying force right through that tip. Secondary is, of course, what the rest of the body's doing. You notice we're already training the mind, and we're already training them to keep both feet forward, keep the hips up, and we're also teaching them to keep the left arm out for the time being. Now what you see in tomorrow's video and the video on Thursday is that we're going to work on actually moving the rest of the body, getting that in sync. So we're still going to be working on throwing through the point, but as a secondary direction, we're going to be actually working on moving the rest of the body to add more force and add more snap to that javelin throw. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to go to www.primalatc.com, or if you want to search Primal Athlete Training Center on Facebook, you'll be able to pull us right up and you'll be able to get all of our video instruction, all of our blog posts, and ask questions right on the Facebook page that we'll answer in a future video. Hope to hear from you soon.